Why is it important to study the endgame to become a better chess player? I'm Grandmaster Max Illingworth, and in this video, I'd like to share with you the reasons why I found it very important to study the endgame and to become a very good endgame player in order to achieve my chess goals and eventually become a chess grandmaster. So the first point about endgames, and especially about theoretical endgames, like your theoretical positions, is that having the answers to these positions that often come up is almost like having the answers to an exam, where you sit the exam and you already know the answers to the questions. That's the way that I see knowing your basic theoretical positions. It means that if you get to one of those positions, or you're calculating a line that can lead to this position, then you already know the result of that position and you know how to win it, which makes it very easy for you. Or say if you're defending, then you know how to draw that possible position. So that's the first point about endgames. But there's actually a lot of other things you can learn from studying the endgame as well that are not limited just to knowing the theoretical positions. You see, one thing about endgames is that they lead to relatively simple positions where there are not so many pieces on the board. And this means that we can clearly see the function of each piece. We can see how each piece is best placed, how the pieces coordinate with each other. And also, endgames are very good for training our calculation, because often in an endgame, because at the end of the game, there'll be many cases where you can actually calculate the position all the way to a clear result at the end. And therefore, it sort of forces you to be able to calculate deeply and see a lot of different tactical ideas in the position as well, and different tricks that are common in the endgame. So by studying the endgame a lot, and also in particular I'd say pawn endgames, then this will be very good for your calculation skill. And also, knowing your endgames will actually make you a much better middle game player, because then you'll be able to much more accurately determine whether a possible transition to an endgame will benefit you or benefit the opponents. And then you'll also see whether exchanges will be in your favor or the opponent's, which is one of the main ways to actually outplay an opponent at the higher levels, to be able to correctly assess the piece and pawn tension. And the final thing I think that really helps us for the endgame is that it really teaches us how to make a good plan, how to look at a position strategically for the more practical endgames, where if you study many of the great endgame players like Rubinstein and Capablanca and Karpov and Carlsen, then you'll observe the way in which they just steadily improve the position of their pieces, the way in which they stop the opponent's constructive ideas and keep control of the position, and just the way in which they weave a plan together to increase the problems for the opponent, whether it's attacking the opponent's weaknesses, creating a passed pawn, or some other objective towards winning the game. So those are some of the things that endgames can teach you. Also, you can do endgame studies and solve them as another way to really improve your calculation and learn not just the basic tactics, but also some more complex tactical motifs that can really broaden your vision of the chessboard and what is possible in a game. So what are you going to do today for your endgame study? And what would it take for you to become a great endgame player? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.